Hello and welcome back to Void War. We're continuing on at Torment 4 today. We've unlocked the cybernetic character. Valoon is what we will call him this time. We're going to be playing on, I think, the Interdictor A. The Interdictor A gets bonuses 10 HP to all machine slave units, and it starts with a single Corsair, which is nothing too specific, a storm cannon and a disruptor. It's like pretty... not necessarily a lot, but it starts with a Hulk Bay and a launching pad. So I figured if we focus really hard on cybernetic characters, try to find ourselves a machine cult shrine that we could pray to, I figure we might be able to do a bit of a machine cult run with probably a little reliance on Imperial and Outlaws. So that's what we're going to go for. We're going to play on the Gloom Seeker. And... we actually have Torment 5 unlocked. So let's play on that. And then we get to dive right into the slightly higher difficulty. We are gonna not jump ahead to Torment 9 that we've been doing on recent runs, because I figure it would be better off if we got some wins and just like unlocked the other ships as well. So we're going to prep for the voyage ahead. We start with an Imperial shrine. Shamans, ordnance, and weapon dealers. I feel like that merchant is the guy I want the most. So if I go to that imp shrine, I can't get him. Emerging from the subspace, you find yourself in the vicinity of an Imperial survey fleet. 2 couriers have separated, one with supplies and one with a prisoner. I am going to go for the prisoner because we literally only have 1 extra character right now. Let's get everything online. 2 scribes, an acolyte, 3 scribes and an acolyte. Okay. Okay. This seems doable. No macro batteries unless we didn't learn our lesson. No, we absolutely learned our lesson about macro batteries. Damn, dudes. Already losing shields. It's too early for that in the morning. That did not quite work as I'd hoped. I think we'll go there and there. Damn, Daniel. Giving me no breather on this. No breather at all. All right, you go back there. You go back there. Try to shut down some of these weapons. If we can. And then I need to board this ship a long time ago. I forgot I can actually only send in 2 of these guys right now, so probably would have been better off taking a smaller room where they would have fought in more even quarters. But what are you gonna do? They've blown up the weapon system at the very least. All right, and their shields are on fire, which is fantastic. In fact, that guy's probably not going to last any longer. So let's just board and take him out. All right, a little messy off the hop. I forgot about what our best things are. A conqueror. Ooh. So we have a guy who was basically made for boarding ships. Reduce enemy DPS by 1, repair speed minus 50. Tempered by a lifetime of warfare, they are ever seeking to expand their carnage and devastation that marks the domain of their fell god. Borg, hello, good morning, good morning. Learning? What is learning? Man, we never do no learning. We ain't doing no fancy book learning around here. What are the scribes gonna do? Mostly just protect their own systems. Rogue Imperial commander will investigate. A nearby asteroid field sees signs of an Imperial military ship that has recently been docked. You wait a few hours and an Imperial warship drops from subspace and begins firing, believing you to be in league. Ooh, they got one of these siege cannons, a retributor, and a radium blaster. Uh-oh. This could be extremely dangerous. So that just needs to knock down the shields. That's going to have to knock down his psyker field. Alley-oop. Okay, let's try to get rid of that radium blaster. Yeah. Just getting torn up here right now. Enemy crew has been killed. You receive an anonymous message along with a small shipment of ordnance. Commander, you neutralized my pursuers, and for that you have my thanks. Do not come looking for me again. All right, well, man, I'll take that. All right, let's save these stations so that guy knows where to go. Corrosive gases. Yeah, I mean, I feel like modules, if we could get an early module that's like very good, that stacks with this, it'll certainly be a game changer for us. We got a putrefactor with a thunder cannon and a couple of corsairs. That's not too bad. I feel like we can handle that. Let's load that homie in. Let's load this homie in. You know what? Just send him straight to the shields. Yikes. That's a lot of fire. If you guys could just kill him really fast. You guys could just kill him really fast. 20 scrap metal. Recall the crew. And then we're good to go. Let's get the hell out of here. Beep it up. No honor between corsairs. Not at all. I mean, we have some sort of weird war cultists here as well, so. All right, what do we have? Poison does double damage to enemy crew. Wow, that's very good on certain ships. A demon lance. Lances deal 1 extra damage for each crew aboard your ship. Each lance shot you fire depletes the current HP of all shipboard crew by 50%. That's insane. We can't even buy that, but 2 DPS to all war cultists. Ooh, that would give him 6 DPS. We get the 10 HP to machine slave units. I mean, I was really hoping to stack up on machine slaves here, but you know, 10 HP to machine slaves plus 2 DPS to war cultists, like that's a boarding party combination. What else do we have? Flare missiles, high chance of hull breach, flare missile, heavy flare missile, siege missile, 2 times damage to systemless rooms, ignore shields, small chance of fire, hull breach, high chance of hull breach. This is just a better version that does like 2 hull damage versus 1. I don't think hull damage is what we want here is the problem, so. Is 6 better than the? asking for a friend? Is 6 better than the 1? Oh, man. That's a hard one to say.
What sticky liquid does Canada produce in large amounts?
Honey? Molasses? Maple syrup? Good morning, Marinara. Thank you for the biddies. Is 6 better than 4? It depends. 6 damage on your units? Yes. Better than 4. 6 demons on your ship? Not necessarily. Moonbeam ice cream? Crude oil? True. Gravy? Gravy shouldn't really be sticky. All right, look, I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy this like chem injector. Please don't die. Thank you. I'm also going to have to repair my ship already, which feels insane to me, but okay. $50, $70, $90, possibly $95 to upgrade our shields. High temperatures node. We'll go high temperatures. Oh, I guess we could make husks at those ship spots as well. All right, you're not really the guy I want in there all by yourself. But I definitely don't want these guys blowing up all my engines either, so... Yeah, poison's no good to me. That poison's no good to me. Nor is extreme heat. Duraplate and a tactical shield is kind of nice. Why is the fire got to go there, man? Of all the places. Send in the husks. Reduce enemy DP. Okay, well, obviously, like, let's put this stuff on him. Give him an extra 15 HP. You can reduce enemy DPS by 1. And also get you chonked up a little bit. Healing wouldn't be terrible, but I feel like... You know what? Actually, I'm gonna make a permanent machine slave for us. Right? Because our husks have 25. Which is pretty solid. It actually makes them like way more usable. At 25, they actually become pretty usable, so. Is this FTL with Grimdark but not licensed by either? Absolutely is what it is. Yeah, you nailed it. Vibes based, no Warhammer here. Man speaking proceeds to detail their plan to bomb a nearby Imperial supply station. You consider what to do with this information. I'm gonna raid the station before the attack. 4 hull. We'll go for the transport vessel to try and get some more crew. Armor transport or weapons transport. You know what? We need a weapon for the Conquerors, so let's go for the weapons transport. What do you have? A Corsair and an Ashen Priest. You know what, dudes? Load them up. Maybe I can wait for like 1 husk. Get her done. Uh-oh. Doom effigy. Aw, man. That's a big one. I could just send an unlimited number of husks in to fight this guy. Like, I don't need to sacrifice any of my own troops. Where do you think you're going? Power Claw. Nice. That's actually pretty good for him. If I can get him in 1v1s. Reduce enemy DPS by 1 DPS in small rooms. Now, there's like no small rooms on my ship, so he's a bit limited on that, but what do Canadians do more than any other people in the world? Say sorry. I'm sorry, it's play ice hockey. I mean, I think that's correct. I think it's probably pretty close, but I gotta check that. I gotta check for more modules. Give me something good to eat here. Commander gains 10 DPS for 30 seconds at the start of every fight. Wow, that's crazy. A demon lance and a bio regenerator. Consumables restore 10 HP in addition to their normal effect. This all sucks. Machine rifle. Attacks slightly damage nearby enemies. Better in large rooms. A siege axe. Attacks slightly damage nearby enemies. That's actually pretty good. And an eviscerator. Kills restore life. I like that this is 400% door speed. Because if I'm sending him across with a bunch of husks, and then I could give the other weapon to him, since that means basically if anyone spawns in the command room, he gets to 1v1 them a bit better. The shield charger is also pretty good here. I can't afford it. I'm gonna greed out on that. So let's give you the siege axe. And let's give you the power claw. All right, we still don't have shields too, and we're at the end of the first zone. We're gonna help these guys deal with some pirates. So this guy's a monster right now. Like, problem solved. Another vessel moves into attack. Well, I don't like that. What do you got? A putrefactor and a thunder cannon? All right, well, let's just shut that down then. And then I'll trash their engines. This is just like husks. I can take Arc Talons. 1 DPS in small rooms, 2 DPS while nearby ship systems. Wow, okay, so this is extremely good for a commander. And a chaos engine. Teleport all crew in the current room to random rooms on the opposing ship. I mean, my thought with that is, like, if we have borders, we could just, like, send them back. The other ones are all, like, small DPS. I mean, this also works. Man, this also works in, like, the engine room.
Let's eat with a table in celebration.
I didn't. What was the rimroll tease? Tell me more. Tell me more. I haven't done a rimroll run in ages. This is basically plus 3 DPS in any room on our ship. The Chaos Engine can only be used by either him or like a husk. The big risk on this one is like it's tricky to recall sometimes, but swearers often find themselves either religious or dead. Dude, I think I'm gonna take the Arc Talons. We also get 20 scrap metal and an energy beam. Ooh. All right. So we'll just give him the power claw. So this gives you, what, 7 DPS in this room? And you reduce DPS by 1. Okay, cool. So if anybody comes in here and tries to fight you, they're absolutely buckled. I'm going to start upgrading shields because we just need the juice. TBH, I think I'm going to start using the beam instead of the disruptor, because the storm cannon can take down any shield, and then I could do something like beam, you know, like beam across 3 rooms, which would do pretty good damage. Imperial Shrine World or a blood cult sector. Blood cultists are war cultists, so I guess let's do blood for the blood god. Oh no, they're not. There's blood cultists, war cultists, and death cultists. I'm totally wrong. All right, well, whatever. We'll be okay here. Get us some husky boys across. You're infested. That's fine. Grab a husk. Load it up. Go for the shield room. Two shots. That'll actually blow up their ship if I do that, so let's not use the beam weapon. We just don't need to. This Conqueror is he's doing work, man. So I guess we'll skip the shrine. Psychems refer to a class of powerful combat stimulants notorious for being suicidally toxic and widely effective. Location of Psychem labs are tightly guarded by the blood cults. A raid on such a facility could prove lucrative. Yeah, we'll help. The cultists ask what role you wish to play. Evacuate the raiding party on the ground or attack the facility's orbital defenses. I guess let's attack the orbital defenses. Distracting the rival sex warships long enough for the raiding force on the ground to secure the site chems. I feel like they're going to rob my site chems. All right, their entire squad over here is all psychers. Summon a thrall, summon a thrall, summon a thrall, summon a thrall.
Was a raven.
Are we the bad guys? Aren't we always? We do have a bit of a tendency to get into the bad guy situation. Well, I'm gonna go here. Just wanted to cause some interruptions. If you don't mind finishing him off. You guys can deal with these thralls. And then the problem is solved. There are too many vessels. Your allied ground forces need more time to secure the psych chems. Yeah, we'll attack another vessel. Sure. Easy peasy. No problemos. Now, the only thing I got to make sure I don't do here is blow up any of their ship systems. Which is tempting. Dude, this guy just curves through doors. The raiding forces have successfully secured the site chems. You receive the signal to retreat, disengage, and make our way to the rendezvous point. The cultists congratulate you on a job well done. They offer you splinter bombs. Friendly crew gain 3 DPS when fighting in a vacuum. That's potentially very fun, especially with the husks. Okay, I need to get a couple of points here to get these shields online, but otherwise we're going to save the rest of our scrap. In this universe, are there really good guys, though? I don't know. The Tyranids? Constant war with the pigs, which are also evil. The farmers versus the pigs. Bacon for the bacon throne. Delicious bacon throne. Could be destroying natural biomes to mass produce cheap ships. Cheap produce that strips the land of nutrients. True, true, true. We can get a Chaos Knight War Cultist. Oh, they also have an Assault Cyborg. This Chaos Knight would have 7 base DPS and room for 2 weapons. This Assault Cyborg would have 140 HP, reduces power of nearby systems, and has a teleporter. Think I have to take the Cyborg? I mean, I kind of feel like I have to take the Chaos Knight. He also gets 2 weapon slots. Cyborg. I like that he has suffocation resistance because also he'd get +3 DPS when fighting in a vacuum. So if he was in a vacuumed room, he'd get 7 DPS. You reduce enemy DPS by 1 because of your armor. No, just because. Damn, this is a hard buy. I think you're probably right, though. I think it's the cyborgs. Gonna say it's not great, but then again, I've made Hellbrutes and Rimworld, so fair is fair. Man, I wish we had enough to get both of these. If I buy the cyborg, +3 DPS against demonic. And +3 DPS against targets with over 100 max HP. Be 8 damage. I mean, he could become an assassin. All right. I guess we're going with the assault cyborgs. The plan stands. So this means we can probably get rid of psych-chem injectors if we find a better module later on. So you teleport, which means you can be on basically any room I want. We'll put you on guns for now. One of these days, I'm going to have to start attacking merchants and seeing how you get. Fire engulfs your viewpoint. You are too close to a star. A cloud of foul energy, foul sorcery sweeps across your command deck. A twisted abomination says, intruders are detected. Oh my god. It's a demon intruder. You get +3 against demons. Instantly destroy it. Why did that also instantly destroy my drop pod, though? Send you in, send you in. You're gonna deal with Craig. Old Craig. You can help him repair. We'll torch a bunch of their systems. Honestly, Helmet, you can probably just let that purge. Assault Cyborg seems to be doing his job. We just have to make sure not to let him die. And not to let fire kill everything on their ship. Ooh, an ion carbine or the purify psyker ability. I'll take the ion carbine. The battle continues. We stay. You watch an Imperial warship torn apart by a multitude of aggressors. It unleashes a flurry of assault pods before it dies, some of which impact your ship, along with a cult vessel. I was like, where are my crew? Okay, this is really, truly no problem whatsoever. He can basically deal with this. Oh, there's doors right there for solving this issue. You're burning alive. That's not good for us. More cult vessels drop in and out, and the Imperial forces are overrun. You hear grasping over the comms. Krom, Gorgoth, Ariok, we beseech you, grant us favor. Malevolent energies explode outwards from the dead husks of starships. Thousands of sorcerous rifts tear open across the void, several of which appear inside your ship. You decide to retreat. It's probably not the worst idea you've ever had, but... Sorry, I want that husk alive. You can fight demons. That's fine. You can fix breaches. Whatever, this room is vented anyway. Oh, god damn it, that's the husk. Everybody return to your stations. Subhusk, subhusk, subhusk. We have an ion carbine. I don't really think I want to give this to anybody. This is 1 DPS in medium rooms. But this is really big against demonic. Yeah. Try to fix the door and we'll get out of here before the next warp flare. Bada bing, bada boom. Wide husks and sub husks gotta look the same. I know. Makes my life so confusing. A free chaos engine. Okay. Sure. I guess it's going to you. So now we have a teleporter. Systems consumables. Consumables equipment. I kind of just want to like upgrade the stuff we have. Dude, and I might buy another machine slave. Or build another machine slave. This is a demon ship, so this is not a ship I particularly want to be sending people over to. Ergo, let's put you on comms. Yeah. And let's just blast this guy into oblivion. We can send husks over. No problem. No problem, easy. Rip it apart. Any Dom husks? No, just sub husks, unfortunately. This is a dumb joke. This is a dumb joke. I appreciate it. Grab another husk here. Husky boy. We'll put him on guns. I guess let's do it like this. Start us off nice. Is it a Dom joke? It's pretty dumb. Okay, I'm actually going to teleport this guy across just because there's a chest. And I want to get it real fast. And he does 8 damage in rooms currently. Golden. I do love launching husks at the enemy ship. I think that's going to be my like next goal to upgrade. Ooh, a transport vessel. I'll take that. We're having a pun riot, sir. So many puns going on. Death cultists. Oh, baby. They're soft, squishy death cultists. My favorite kind. I'm not even waiting for the husks. We just don't need them. 5 HP combat mesh or 4 dark matter prisms. 4 dark matter prisms are kind of useful. They are tools, and the only problem is that most of these guys don't have tool slots. Do we have armor slots available? The Corsair's got an armor slot. Also, my captain has an armor slot, so I guess we'll just take the armor. You know what? You have 95 right now and a lot of exits. You only have 30, so let's just give you the extra 5. $157. No shops. How about we upgrade the husks? I'm going to max out the husks. So now we're talking, now we're in serious business. Now we're going to have like crazy boarding parties. We got husks who ionize when they die and have extra HP. You search a multitude of wrecks in low orbit around a gas giant. The distinctive hull configurations of both Imperial and arcane ships. Survivors or wrecks? I feel like let's go for wrecks. You detect anomalous energies aboard, but you can't pinpoint their location. There are other hulks to savage, but they're slowly falling deeper into the gravity well. Yeah, just proceed with this one. 48 scrap metal, I'll take it. We get attacked by a bunch of demons. That's really not a problem whatsoever. It's a bit worse than I thought, but I wonder what happens if I use the Chaos Engine when there's not another ship. I suppose 35, 25, 60. I could get the other beam weapon online. You know what? Let's just do that. Just in case of emergencies. Corsairs, ritualists, corsairs. Heavy disruptor and an energy beam. That energy beam is going to be a problem. V1. Our crew are monsters. I actually can't believe like how much they just instantly wipe out these ships. A Forge Enclave. That's exactly what we needed. So this is where the Techno Cult is. We'll go for the Machine Shrine first, and then we can have that Merchant Mechanic, which will probably be really good for us here. And then we have multiple options here. We also have a boss at the end of this sector, so probably that Ordnance Expert for the systems. Spacecraft materializes beyond the borders of shattered space colony. Grotesque statues of the war deity Crom are scattered across the surface. We have a war cultist. You happen upon a disabled vessel knocked out early in the attack. A careful scan locates a faint life sign still aboard. A cultist crew member explains that the war cult leaves the defeated for dead, but agrees to save the lone survivor. After a short standoff, they convince the surviving war cultist to join your crew. A greater warseer. Cast a projectile that deals 1 damage to an enemy ship. Honestly, that's not bad at all for you. You don't have a lot of HP, but like, why don't we put you in the sensor room? This is just like a projectile that you can use to ignore shields. So I can use this to like take out a shield right away at the beginning of a fight. So Cadia stands. I'm not so sure about that. Cadia is a bit of rubble at this point in time, I think. You arrive back at real space and find yourself staring at familiar void of deep space. All right. Pledge ourselves to the machine god. You access the terminal. The divine machine requires precision in thought. Which of these truths govern all systems? Emotion is truth. Order sustains function. Chaos reigns supreme. Obviously, order sustains function. Confirmed. 2 units malfunction. One is repaired, the other is scrapped for parts. How do you justify this? Resources must be optimized. Confirmed. A human engineer pleads for mercy as the machine god requires their dismantling. How do you react? Obedience to the machine god seems pretty good, but also the machine god is probably forgiving. You think I'll proceed without hesitation? How dare you say Cadia in the War Mace 400 Boris Betrayal universe? You must mean the other Cadia. We'll proceed without hesitation, I guess. I'll take your word for it, chat. All diagnostics concluded. Logical coherence maintained. Your devotion has been recorded. Machine priests and machine slaves appear more frequently. Only 1 shrine may be active, and 47 scrap. Not too shabby, baby. The flesh is weak. A vessel belonging to the techno cult launches a sudden ambush on you. Hostile threat detected. A neutralizer inflicts damage and stuns crew, and a displacement field emitter. Okay, none of the weapons it has can penetrate shields. I don't like that I can't see inside their ship. Let's fix that. He's protecting his weapons. A servo excavator and a cyber priest. Okay, here's the great news is that this guy will be really good against the servo excavator. Poop gas. Oh, poopy poop gas. No, don't go back there yet. Yeah, so we have shock husks, which do 25 HP, ionized systems on death, 4 DPS, even more when in a vacuum though, which is just like super crazy good. So these guys are actually, I guess because 3 DPS in a vacuum, these guys are going to be really useful when fighting demon ships, which I didn't really think of before. Valuable. Very, very valuable. Your ship's weapons deal 10 crew damage to enemy when sensor status is active, a carnivore hatch, and a sigil of rot. I don't think I want any of those. The auto surgeon's not a bad choice, mostly because things like the assault cyborg have so much HP. Gravitic ray. Shield piercing 2. Inflicts minor crew damage and slows crew in rooms hit. I like shield piercing too. Mag Pulse 2. This fires 3 shots and stuns crews. What's your power? Require power 2, require power 1. Sell for 15, sell for 15. Mag Pulse 2 is like pretty good. Especially if we're doing a lot of boarding party stuff. The auto surgeon also I like. Now this doesn't heal to max is the only problem, obviously, so. What I like about this is like a projectile cannon of 3 is going to do more than a single ion damage anyway. So I think I am going to sell that and buy the Meg Pulse. This doesn't go through shields, but it will affect shields. Also, it's a very fast charge time, so I could actually fire the Mag Pulse, knock out 3 levels of shield, and then storm cannon the rest. It feels like maybe having a second weapon is still useful. I'm gonna buy the auto surgeon. I'll not be able to install any additional subsystems. Okay, hold on. Because we have the husk rack and we have the launching bay. I thought you could have 4. So, I actually think I might not buy the auto surgeon because we don't have any big rooms, which means I can only heal 2 troops at once with the auto surgeon, which kind of sucks. It kind of limits it a lot. Yeah, I think let's we'll just keep going instead. Saved cash for now. Techno cults. Full of husks. Husky boys. Let's get rid of that missile bay right away. Displacement bombs. Oh my god, just destroying them. No problem. The enemy crew eliminated. You waste no time in retrieving the vaults. We find a hex priest. Yo. Technovirus emits projectile that prevents targeted system from being repaired for 20 seconds. That absolutely rules. He's got a weapon slot and a tool slot. I guess let's give him that ion carbine. Not that he's boarding a ship or nothing, but best boarding units are the 2 as opposed to the disposable sub-husks. Right, I guess we can put you there now then too. I mean, the funny thing is I could probably just board with the 2 of these guys at the same time if we really wanted. Oh, you're saying I could just like heal the 2 of them. Yeah. This rules. He is also a... Oh, I see. Machine slave units. So a machine priest doesn't get this bonus. Interesting. An Imperial invasion fleet. An evil taint has been allowed to spread among the colonies. Let the cleansing flames be a lesson. I'll attempt to stop them. Why not? Go the other way. Got Centurions. Some other dweebs. Who's on my side here? That tendril? All right, so they got a lot of poison going on this ship right now. Let's just go right in there. I'm gonna shut down those engines. Ow. Damn, these dudes are doing some serious damage here. Get out of that room. Get into this room. Finish that guy off. You succeed in saving the colony. Dozens of neighboring systems were lost. One of the survivors requests to join your crew. He has an Imperial scribe who can purify. Well, I suppose. I'm not sure where to put you, really. Wow, I took a lot more damage from that fight there than I wanted to. Corrosive gases. So I could go up this way and hit that shipyard. Not that we necessarily need it yet. Crew contracts and consumables. Oh, I gotta go south though if I want to fight this major threat. Which does mean I don't really get to heal outside of that shop. We are all slaves to the machine god, are we not? I mean, you raise a valuable point. Nothing but death mages. They've got one of these stink shooters. Pierces one layer of shields. Ow. No stinking me up, stinkies. You stinkers. I do not wish to be so stunked. Oh my god. Leave my stinky boys alone. There's an endless stink happening here. Who was left upon this ship to de-stink? Too much stinking. Can you please go in there and kill him? Thank you. A flare beam. Requires 3 power. It has a beam length of 85, so I could hit like 4 or 5 rooms with that. High chance of hull breach, which means vacuums, which means +3 DPS for my husks when they go over. Dude, I think I have to take that. Can we chill on the stink farts here, please? Okay, give it a second for the oxygens to come back online here. Try to get everybody back in their rooms. So the more time I have for O2 to go back up. Oxygen will now replenish on warp, so we boogie. Always enjoyed beam weapons until I meet a 4-shield enemy. I mean, between the Meg Pulse and the Storm Cannon, I feel like we have enough to get them down. There's another energy beam weapon. Okay, I am now just swimming in energy beam weapons. Not gonna upgrade anything till the shop. Machine priests, combat husks, cyber priest. They have a devastator beam. Damage reduced per shield pierced. Oh, that's kind of neat. And a displacement field emitter. They cannot breach me whatsoever. Unless... No, I don't think they can breach me at all. So I think I'm just going to wait and send husks across. Yeah, they have no way of hurting me. The best they can do is slow me down a bunch, which is a little frustrating, but... Excuse me? I'm not clear on what just happened there. Unless the gravitational shield... Oh, that is doing damage to me. All right, well, we'll go for the weapons then. All right, all right. Grumble, grumble. Hit that stuff with a virus as well, and we'll keep it ionized. 52 scrap. An engineer. Let's go. Another machine priest. I guess he's better than the husk on these shields, probably. Possibly. We actually have like quite a lot of guys right now. Let's save them up. We got big money coming in here. Time to invest in some Febreze. Can multiple people work in one room? No, not really. What do you got for me? You've got a Grav Lance. Ignores shields, inflicts minor crew damage, slows crew and damage for 60 seconds. Starts flights pre-charged. Right, because it's a lance. Okay. But only has 2 shots per jump. the macro disruptor, and an ion tunneler. This ignores shields and does ion damage. It fires 3 shots. And only requires 1 power. Okay, definitely sell off one of those energy beams. So you can literally just fire this. Oh, it's got a spread of 45. Okay, so it's not super accurate is the problem. Macro disruptor? No, we've been down that road. The macro disruptor is a trap. It fires 1 shot. It does 5 ion damage, which is enough to take out like 3 shields. But it misses so much, so very much. Missile-based siege bombard. I think what I'd like is I'd like the ray that eats ships, because that would let us heal. We're going against the boss, so I am going to repair to the max. Yeah, I like the Hull Eater. I think I'm probably going to buy the Hull Eater when I find it. So the real question is like, what of these do I want? If I was to buy the ion tunneler, I might not need the storm cannon. That'd be 4 energy to run. The thing is this probably, you can't use it to just hit shields because it just fires a spread. So you can aim it and maybe 1 will hit the shield, but the others might be all over the place. Someone was learning. Shoot better, just skill issue. Shoot where the ship will be, not where it is. I mean, this is all good advice. All right, I want to try the ion tunneler. I think let's get rid of this tiny energy beam. Oh, I cannot believe that just happened. Accidentally double-clicked, bought that, had to sell it right away, lost 20 scrap for nothing. Oh. So I could try to ion tunnel into a flare beam. I guess it really depends on like what I'm fighting here. This allows me to ion tunnel storm cannon and mag pulse, which gives us some options. I do think I need to upgrade the launch bay. Yeah, especially if it speeds up. Annoyingly, I cannot heal my crew here. Let's go try to take the boss out. Tip for the merchant, right? Ooh. I've never seen this ship, the Voltaic Cruiser. Texture sensors indicate unusual energy fluctuations emanating from its reactor. Before you can react, it locks onto your ship and arms its weapons. A masked visage appears on your view screen. Flesh signal stable. Ion resonance stabilized. Experimental process has been initiated. Commencing sequence. 3-shot volley with technovirus payload. So if it hits everything, it can't be repaired. A beam weapon with length based on system power. An auto surgeon, a shield charger. Okay, so it just has 2 weapons. Servo excavators, husks, cyber priests. It's going to be really hard to break any of their guys down. I could teleport my commander over and hit the chaos engine and steal a bunch of them. Siege beam. Do siege beams penetrate shields? That's going to be a question, won't it? Warning, extreme energy detected. Do they just have an ion blast that comes from their ship? I bet you they do. Let's go there. Yeah, they got something of the sort, that's for sure. Okay. Definitely some crazy systems here. My big guy was in a nasty 1v1, then he won it, and now he's not tanking anything, which is just so nice. So let's just keep stunning that room if that's the case. Oh, does this affect my guys? Oh, that's not good. We're gonna recall. Start sending the husks over. I guess let's hit the ship. Shields. I can't kill, I guess, the energy fluctuation. I don't know if it's meant to like come from the engines or what the deal is, but I can keep their shields ionized at least here. Maybe, honestly, maybe I should go for their life support systems. That'll stun all those guys in there. I'm concerned about like just taking a shot on that assault cyborg. Ooh. Oh, those are only ion shots, so those don't actually do any damage. So as long as I actually keep their weapons offline. Okay. Just gonna keep that with the ion tunneler. I'll try to break that down next. We'll wait for a third husk. Actually, I could probably send the Conqueror over at this point. Let's give that a shot. He does bonus damage in that smaller room as well, so. Okay, I'm gonna ion tunnel those shields again. That is redeployed. Let's hopefully take this system offline. Nice, nailed that. You're doing kind of rough right now, so can I just pull you specifically back? Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Let those guys just keep ionizing. Take this system offline. Ooh, nice fire there too. Honestly, if we can stun people in that room, that would be clutch. Wow, they put out that fire so fast. Okay, okay. Here's another round of Husky boys. I got a funny feeling we're gonna get beat up here. What if I started using the flare beam? This is a problem. Boosted subhusk. How rude. Didn't even make the good one. Ah. Oh, that's got hit with the techno virus. That just got siege beamed. I just got ion cannon. Okay, here's the two shots. They're shield boosting. Can you make a third husk? You can. Let's get those guys in there on repair. Let's load these up into the engine, I guess. Okay, I gotta blast that shield again. Oh my god, my weapons! Why can't you go offline? Okay, we're so close to having them right now. Like, if you guys just go there. I don't know. My biggest fear here is like it turns into a demon ship if I do this, if I kill him. God damn, dude. They keep knocking off my one ship. Arcs of ion energy spiral through the enemy vessel as it crumples. You manage to recover something functional before the rest disintegrates. Another assault cyborg. 3 chrono fields. Energy DPS cannot exceed 2. And you get +1 DPS. That's a very nice tool. But I mean, a second assault cyborg is insane. We have like a secondary attack bay here. I know for sure somebody has an extra weapon. You have the power claw. Man, you know what? Honestly, the arc talon, I'm not really using this guy. So why don't I give him Hakai Beyond 81. Because then if I send him as the like assassin who goes after the command room, he'll do 1 DPS in a small room and then another 2 DPS because he's next to a command system. So he'll do huge damage and be able to kill anybody else. Almost went for that macro disruptor. I most certainly did not. But a good successful boss. Look, we took 4 damage. I would say that's a win. 6 munitions. Didn't get much in the way of scrap metal, but we got a character who's worth 100 scraps, so. Death Cult, the Maw, or the Exclusion Zone. Ah, man. We're going to the Maw. You hover over it for 2 seconds. I count that as temptation. So the Maw is like you can get anything in here. It seems to be the deal. A bone shrine. I guess that's for the Death Cult. Oh, no problem. I don't like that those bloat mines always damage a system. All right, well, let's hit him with the mag pulse to start. I got a shield charger. All right, skip the mag pulse. I don't need to stop crew on this ship. God damn it, dudes. I don't know if I ion tunnel the shields. Right? Like, assumably, nothing can operate on that then. This is frustrating. Both of you. Good grief. Maybe this sector was not the smart play. Well, this poison gas is a real pain in my backside. I guess let's vent it from there while we're at it. How many rooms can I hit with this flare beam? All right, that's 4. Let's go with that. Certainly something we should consider in this sector is going to be upgrading our doors. Because I'm sure there is going to be no shortage of boarding parties to deal with. this flare beam is a mean beam machine. Yeah, I'm literally gonna upgrade the doors right away. Just to give us a little bit of quote-unquote breathing room. Damn, dudes, we took a lot of hits in that fight. You emerge from subspace inside the murky depths of the Rift Stone. An old starship floats into view. Well, we might as well investigate. 56 scrap metal. I'll take it. High temperatures. Do we deal with... No, fire is not something we really deal with great. Techno-cultists, though. A flux priest. Ooh. Increases power of nearby friendly systems by 1. Explodes on death. All right, so this is a situation where we can start sending people over. So you can go into that little room. Hull Ripper, Radium Blaster, and a Bolt Cannon. This guy is specifically good in like big HP fights. Send him there. Okay, that's promising. Let's make sure those weapons don't recharge. Take care of those shields next. This is actually a fight where I don't really want the flare beam online, but seeing as we already have it. No. Well, actually, you know what? You can just keep that closed. And we can just deal with these guys. That's what servo harks are for. Taihaku, thank you for the raid. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How was your warhammering today? Love it, love it. Who are you playing as? Tell me a little about it. We're playing Void War, which is knockoff Warhammer in space. Knockoff 40K meets FTL. It's very, very good. We are playing as a mostly an Adeptus Mechanicus vessel, though we have a couple of... I don't know what you would really call these guys. They're Khorne adjacent. They're not blood cultists, but they're war cultists. So similar like. You can more crew avatars for more easy control like boarding and spellcaster. Nico, explain. Like I can move the crew avatars? If there is a way to do that, I must know that. Refreshing the Elspeth von Draken experience. Been a while since you did Empire. Nice. So guns, 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 baby. Killed a lot of ogres. Scrag declared war on turn 7. Killed Vlad 4 times in 5 turns. Dude, he really does not want to keep coming back. He does not want to stop coming back, I should say. Let's skip the Infernal Energy node and go to the other one, because I don't know that we do with Infernals so well. Yeah, I guess war would be like Chaos Undivided. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's not Warhammer, but a ripoff, so they rip it off and FTL. It's an homage. It's an homage to Warhammer and FTL. Click hold until it becomes red and move the avatar. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where have you been all my life? Sick. So these are all the crewmates, and these are all the interesting characters with abilities. VIP that chatter, absolutely, right? Super, super valuable. Sensors detect a death cult vessel pursuing a raider ship. The raiders seem to be making particular effort to avoid entering the nearby rift storms. Death cult is all that poison, which I, again, don't love. Though our robots are okay against poison. Let's attack the cultists. Close that door. Something's coming after me. Oh, dude, their ship has literally nobody on it. I'm just gonna kill him. Oh no, a death knight! Kill that corpulent real fast. Okay, so here's the fun thing. I'm just gonna keep making husks to fight this Death Knight. I don't know that I need to go in and fight him, this means. Excuse me, I don't know what this guy thinks he's doing going down to that healing room, but... I guess we could just do this. This guy does have, like, bonuses against big guys. Oof. Okay. 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 Well, I'd like you to engage on 1v1 warfare with this Death Knight. So you can tank him. Oh, he escaped. Or should I say he thinks he escaped? You can get Purify and 25 scrap metal or 69 scrap metal. We already have a guy who casts Purify. The raider vessel hails you. Vip dip blah blah blah. Soon an escape pod from the raider ship is detected drifting towards you. I mean, this guy is clearly some sort of weird cultist, but I'll retrieve it. Intruders! Buddy, I don't know how you thought this was going to go for you. You know what? Let's send the Conqueror up here. Not a complicated intruder by any stretch of the imagination. I am realizing with this Imperial Scribe, we could actually pick up a better Psychomancy skill here. Something like Force Shield would be really valuable. So hungry, so raid and run. Have a wonderful stream, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Totally not heretical run. It's mostly not heretical. I'd make an argument. Well, we have like 200 scrap. We might as well check out this merchant. Maybe get some heals. You arrive in a system to discover a horde of infernal creatures laying waste to an Imperial starship. Several creatures are visible on the outer hull, tearing off huge sections of armor plating. Attempt to enslave a demon, because I have a War Psyker. A Greater Warseer. Ooh, he also has another Psyker slot. One of your crew, steeped in the rites of the war cult, offers you to capture one of the abominations. Over the course of hours, your crew member manages to ensnare and trap a greater demon in a psychically reinforced ampule. A warbringer! Oh, man. He's not kidding when he says greater demon. That is a great, great, great demon. Who am I going to give that to? Probably you. That's basically like a Balor or a Pit Fiend or a Bloodthirster. Game seems pretty addictive. I'm hooked, dude. We're planning to play it basically all week long, so. High hopes for this run. I'm feeling pretty good about it, though. Like a lot of these fights, we're taking some serious hull damage in. Blood Knights. What do you got for me? Call upon a demon hound. Ooh. All friendly crew explode on death, dealing 10 damage to nearby enemy crew. Applies 5 to 22 damage to all enemy crew at the start of every fight. Whoa. So the Terminus band is sick if you're sending husks across. Which I am doing. If I want it, I have to basically get rid of the psych chem injectors, I think. What else do you have here? A bolt cannon and heavy ion lance. A heat beam, which creates fires. No. No, I don't want any of those. I don't have a missile bay, so I'm not going to buy any of these. Ancient Cytodrome is also like pretty damn interesting. Yeah, I think let's get rid of the psych chem injectors. And we'll pick up the Terminus bands. I have a good vibe about that. Choices, right? Now, I can heal here. So why don't I just go up to 20? And then everything else we can put in the juice. Tell you what, let's do that and that. Now I can put my ion tunneler online as well as the storm and the flare beam. Or the mag pulse and the flare beam. It basically depends. If I'm trying to blow up the ship, it's the storm. If I'm trying to kill everyone on the ship, it's the mag pulse. So it's like mag pulse for humans, storm for demons. The ion tunneler knocks out the steam, and then the flare beam just is good for everybody because it does hull breach as well. So next upgrade is probably the launch bay, or no, next upgrade is shields. I don't know what I'm thinking. We absolutely got to get tier 3 shields offline. Top prio. Yeah, more shields for sure. Techno cultists. I don't like that I can't see them. They've got a husk bay, they've got a siege beam, twin disruptors, a hull ripper, and an energy beam. Okay. Let's get their husk bay down. This guy's made to break doors, so I'm actually just gonna have him breach a bunch of doors and then probably run him off the ship. Sneaky. I am being breached here with this shot, so those guys can move there. We've got the flare beam up. Let's hit all 5 of those rooms. That's huge. I can actually just recall this guy now as well. Let's get you off the ship. Nice. That's everybody. A bit more damage than I'd care to take on these assault cyborgs. But considering that they had a bunch of stuff to punch through us, I wanted to make sure that we like hit them hard and hit them fast. So we'll grab this 10 hull points. And then it's 130, probably 160 for the shield upgrade. That's not too bad. Let's take the high path here. We got more options. Drop in from subspace. Detect nothing. Nice. Let our guys heal up a little bit between fights. You arrive near a planetoid orbiting the outskirts of a large rift storm. Lose my war cultist. Commit a cultist to the cause. This feels like the kind of thing that would unlock a ship. I don't need this guy. Like, this guy is not critical to me. We've already used him before to bind a demon. He's nice to have. The Soul Spear's like not bad, but we have extra crew. We got rid of the war cultist. I'm going to commit him. I'm going to do it. Take any items off of him? He doesn't have any. You dispatch a crew member to marshal the demonic hordes of Crom against their hated enemies. Free to exalt in worship of the Lord of War, your crew member personally massacres countless members of Arrowkind's demons. Invigorated by your crew member's fierce fever, the demons of Crom grow in strength, finally breaking the long stalemate that had befallen the conflict. Unfortunately, their luck would run out. Your crew member eventually perishes in the course of the intense and ceaseless campaign. The Chromic horde subsequently experiences a series of crushing defeats. I didn't want to lose him. I thought I was going to lose the Psyker. The campaign against the forces of the Blood Prince unravel until suddenly a mysterious figure emerges amongst the Chromic hordes. The allied demons rally and put down the opposition once and for all. The mysterious figure aboards on your vessel. You sense a familiarity in the towering figure and recognize your lost crew member. Miraculously, they have returned from the dead, albeit changed. You hear a voice ring throughout the bridge. Your Lord of War expects great things from you. I got a Chaos Knight with a Gore Blaster. I like how we got a new name. Well, War Blaster. You no longer can breach sieges, but you're a very chunky boy. 110 and he does 7 damage. That's not bad. Wait, no, can I take it back? Good or bad? I would say that's good. The previous version of him had 50 HP and did less damage. The Siege Axe did 1 DPS in medium room, so it did the same, but we exchanged door breaching for kills explode for 10 damage. I would say that is a trade worthy of Crom. Speaking of, you're the guy who fights demons. Man, you fight demons so fast. All right, the Meg Pulse is not going to do me a lot here. He's got enough to breach my stuff if he hits me right. Let's hit those shields with an ion tunneler. And then the Storm Blaster. Get rid of that. Get these back online. You. We gotta get to that room. Shoot. I did not see this. That's okay. We'll make that work. I'll send the husk over there to fix that. Tons of scrap. You can go back there and defend that guy. Okay, so the ion tunneler is going to hit there. I'm going to storm the heart. And then shut down some of these weapons. Wow, dude, these husks are just completely doing work. Like, no problem at all. That's fine. You have suffocation resistance. You can take that. Okay. We can deal with demon ships. We can most absolutely deal with demon ships. Honestly, I kind of think I'm going to put this Chaos Knight in the back. If I have the Assault Cyborgs here, ready to go. Well, nah. I'm going to leave you there in case you want to launch, so. 182. Didn't I say that's exactly what I needed for shields? Here's shields level 3. It's actually a little more than I needed. There's really good booty in this sector, man. The Maw is where it's at. You arrive in a system and immediately find yourself in the middle of a massive battle between the Imperial Armada and the war fleets of the cults. We have an Imperial citizen. Request Imperial assistance. One member of your crew is familiar with Imperial protocol and invokes a special request for non-combat protection. A few of the smaller Imperial vessels dutifully respond and surround your vessel, expecting your vessel to be transporting critical supplies from an important noble. Pressured by their command to act in haste, they fail to ascertain your vessel's provenance and begin escorting you out of the battle. One by one, your escorts fall victim to long-range fire from the cultist enemies. However, they persevere in their duty. The last of the corvette sacrifices itself to defend your vessel at the edge of attack range. You salvage some material from the tumbling wreckage before carrying on your way. 80 scrap. Yoink. Then demons. We got missiles on this ship, disruptor missiles. That's not too bad. It's a bit of ion. Okay, okay. Ah, my flare beam. Send you to deal with that subspace breach. I don't know what happened to my ion tunneler. I think it just completely missed. Okay, their missiles are offline. We got demons coming aboard. That's fine. Let's go get that treasure chest. $56 scrap. Ion tunneler on those shields. They hit it twice, but didn't knock it out. So I better hit that with these guys. And then we could just beam the rest of them. Let's get you out of there. Okay. I'm actually just gonna shut down the heart from being repaired. Damn, dudes. Can you cast Purify? Too much going on the ship right now. I have a bunch of these hull breaches, but I guess they're not subspace breaches. You know what? Let's get rid of the weapons. And we're gonna have to vent this. What do you got for me, guys? Let's wipe this ship out. One of you can stay here. One of you can deal with that breach. Just keep sending people at the breach until it closes. That's what husks are for, baby. Okay. That was okay. Missile-based systems and ship armaments. Yeah, we're still looking for the like B meter or whatever it's called. Only one engineer is like 5% dewage. I want to mine some more edges. Siege beam. What else we got? Retributor 2 and a neural lance. Ignore shield, stuns all crew for 30 seconds. They got antimatter bombs and missile base. These are so good at killing demon ships. Like, it's absolutely criminal how good these are at killing demon ships. And I feel like that's the only thing I'm struggling with a little bit right now. Really useful for the final boss, too. 125 to buy it. We've got enough. Claymore missiles. Yeah. Like, the other option is just take a siege beam. Lay waste to planetary fortifications. A fast charging beam weapon consumes 3 units of munitions to deploy. Dodge. 5% dodge on the engine. Yeah, the engines are not. We don't have engines upgraded. That's the thing is these can be dodged. Siege weapons. I don't know if siege beams can be dodged. I don't think they can be. I kind of want to take the siege beam. Can we bypass shield 4 to make the laser more relevant? Yeah, I mean, the ion tunneler knocks out 2 levels of shield. The mag pulse typically knocks out 2 levels of shield. The storm cannon can do another 2 levels. And this is all for only 5 power. $212. $216. Medium chance of fire. Small chance of fire. Yeah, I think we keep the storm cannon. If I could get like a storm cannon 2 or a storm cannon 3, I would absolutely put that on. Screw dudes. Let's get the siege beam. I'll put it right there. Beam length increased 2 times damage to systemless rooms. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think that could work. We have no more heals in this sector, so maybe let's just repair to our max. And then... that's 2 into the siege beam. And we have like loads of munitions. We can fire this in basically every fight. Your ship emerges inside one of the more turbulent regions of the exclusion zone. Waves of toxic miasma penetrate the shielded hull, ignoring the laws of physics. The miasma seems to be emanating from a strange mass. I have a cult psyker. Let's psychically probe the mass. Your cult crew member discovers the presence of a massive and decaying creature. The fish-like corpse creature has collected the remnants of innumerable doomed starships to decorate its foul nest. It's greatly distressed by your presence, communicating through your cultist. It offers you a choice trinket from its nest on the condition you depart promptly afterwards. Ooh. This guy's got a psyker slot, so I could request psychomancy for him. He is like my only, well, not my only cultist, but crew equipment. Obviously, there's like a lot of people who could all use crew, but it's mostly just our leader. Like, I don't really care about the husks. I don't really care about the scribe. Armament. I mean, I feel like we got a lot of guns right now. I'm going to take the psychomancy. Drain strength. Yeah, okay. That's actually pretty good for us. The corpse creature nips at the nest mass, ignoring a number of heads from the innumerable frozen corpses that adorn its surface. At length, it regurgitates a small mass near the vessel. You retrieve the mass and psychomancies contained within before moving on. So he's on sensors right now. This guy's not on anything. Oh, this stops poison. I didn't actually realize that. And mind control. Yeah, so let's keep that for him just in case. Just in case things go wrong. And then you've got an extra slot, so we'll give you drain strength. So this guy can now do damage. Again, it's the same sort of thing. Like, we have one option to destroy the ship and we have one option to destroy the crew. It plays well into it. Probe that mass real good. Oh, we gonna probe it. Sketlingtons on my ship. How rude. Yeah, so this guy has a Hull Reaper. This is what I was actually hoping to get. Which is it damages the enemy hull and repairs your own. And it also has shield piercing. I guess let's deploy the siege beam. Husky boys need to go in there. You can repair that. You can repair that. Not do the amount of damage I was hoping for, but you know what? Let's start in the shield room here so this doesn't shut off halfway. You guys are just hanging out in a room with no oxygen. Okay, thank you, thank you. Give me that crate. Nice. Siege Beam's putting in work, though. Credit where credit's due. God damn it. Scrap these guys again. Ow, ow, ow. Try to get rid of some of these weapons. I'm really struggling to keep up damage on these shields. Okay, you guys have a breach back there. You can go for those shields at this point. You guys need to leave that engine bay. Okay, now it's blown. A kinetic lance creates multiple breaches in target room. It only has 2 charges. Slows crew in target room for seconds and creates multiple breaches. Or a heavy translocator. Didn't use my psychic energy at all in that fight. Really bad. They hit every shot, by the way. Only 1 power on NG is bad. Yeah, I think you're probably right. We got to start upgrading that. Oh, man. Options, 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 options. Like, I could give him the heavy translocator and just have him as like the ability to jump from like one part of my ship to another. I have the sled so that does the transport really help? I mean, it can if you want to like overwhelm them, but not overly. Part of me is also just like wondering what's more expensive. We're at a Stargate next, so I'll wait a little bit before I upgrade the engines just to see what we're coming up against. Technocult or Blood Cult. Let's go Technocult. They are our homies after all. That shrine is worth a lot of scrap for free. Not much in the way of crew. I think this weapon dealer is the guy to go, so we're probably going to go south into that weapon dealer, into that heal.
It does not feel
and then
like
decide
27
between these.
months.
Probably
Thanks
that.
for all the content, gent.
Jez, thank you so much. It is my pleasure to give the content to gent. So much my pleasure, my dude. Thank you for 27 months. That's unreal. That's a lot of months. That is beaucoup. Is this an FTL clone? Effectively, FTL homage, I think is what we've been saying. So, machine cult system, we're going south. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get a bunch of scrap here. The problem with the engines is that they also need reactor boosts. And I'm not made of reactor boosts. In fact, I only have 3 more to give. Beam length 70 is pretty nice. It's almost as big as my flare beam. Our guy never really goes off the command throne, so I don't think we need to upgrade that. I wouldn't hate sensors, but let's hold it for now. Wrecked research vessel, long picked clean. Don't just be giving me empty things. Your sensors pick up a shipping container floating in space, 96 scrap metal, and an assault shield. Now, assault cyborgs don't got no room for shields. It's a tool. The engineer? Oh, what, actually? I'm gonna put that on Balloon, and then I'll give the engineer the +5 HP. Puts him at least at 30. Feels a little bit better. Also, oh yeah, everybody explodes on death. I keep forgetting about that. The flow of data is constant, but there are those who disrupt it. How does the faithful servant act? Punish the disruptor? Damn, dude. It's hard to pledge to the machine cult. I got 2 assault cyborgs on this ship. Probably be casting things like drain set strength. Seemed like they got it in the bag. All right, well, it's still 81 scrap. That's all I was doing that for anyway, so. That's no problem. A pair of technocult couriers have been separated from a larger fleet and are vulnerable to attack. One has relics. What are relics? Modules? Yeah, they're armaments. I gotta try for relics. Storm Cannon 3. Oh man, that's what I would like on my ship. It only takes 1 more power and it fires 6 shots instead of 2. All right, I also really don't want to be hit by that, so let's get into business. Let's get down to business. I have a guy like not in this fight right now. Yeah, that's true. Put that guy with the ion tunneler. Maybe Magpul stem. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Shredder payload. Assault sleds fired from launch bay deal 15 to 50 damage to enemy crew. Damn. Ooh. Do we get rid of the DPS when fighting in a vacuum? This one can be great because if you hit a room and then aim to hit it with a launch bay, like send the psyker bolt to a room and then launch bay directly after while it's full of people, you can often kill the whole room right away. We're not fighting in vacuums a ton, but if we fight a demon ship, that entire fight is in a vacuum. So having +3 DPS is like really valuable. Also, like both of these assault cyborgs have suffocation resistance of 50%. Not that I really want to send them in rooms where they suffocate. It's mostly for the Hulks. This is really hard to say. I'm thinking about where my biggest issue is against demon ships. So I think keeping the DPS is the way to go. I'm gonna discard it. Damn. Guess I should have went for the armament. At least I would have been able to sell it then. 15, 50, quite a wide range, but straight damage. Yeah, that's true. What's this guy got? Heavy ion lance, a putrefactor 2, and an energy beam. Nothing good. Siege armor with immunity to suffocation. That's really nice. Another blessed hammer. Hellfire blade. A ripper fist. Ooh. And a plasma projector. Okay. This guy's got a gore blaster, so he's on medium rooms right now. I kind of want the suffocation one for our captain. Honestly, I think that's a very smart choice. Blessed hammer, and you have the arc talons. I could put Ripper Fists and Arc Talons on the Chaos Knight, and he'd get +6 damage in small rooms, I think. No, he'd get +4 in small rooms, but then he'd get another like +1, 2, 3, 4 for the command throne. And then I'd give him the Gore Blaster. The Hellfire Blade is great, but we're not really a fire-based faction. The Plasma Projector is nice, especially for big rooms. But honestly, I think this Ripper Fist combo is the way to go. Now, I have a Kinetic Lance here, which sells for 30. I think we sell it. I think we sell it. I'm going to hit that shipyard. I don't have to hit that shipyard. Probably the merchant is the better option for me here. Chance for better guns. Okay, hold on. Let's make you immune to suffocation and give you an extra, what is it, 20 HP? That's so big. You're going to take the Ripper Fist. You're going to take the Gore Blaster. So your kills explode now, which is good. And honestly, you probably are more likely to use it. And this guy gets 4 DPS in small rooms, 2 DPS on nearby ship systems, 3 DPS in a vacuum. And he does base 9? Just out of curiosity, like, what's that look like when he goes 13? Sorry, base 7, but then he does 13. So if I send him into a command throne, he does 13 damage. Okay, that's absolutely absurd. And he reduces enemy DPS. And now he has door break speed. Yeah, okay, so he's a perfect assault guy. Five hops. So that'd be a maxed out reactor. If I have 2 more in shields, I only have like 1 more point to give somewhere else. Bit worried about my ability to like keep shields down for the siege beam. Let's think on it. I don't think we need to do the upgrade right away, so. Two hull integrity patches. Well, that's great. Anybody else have a slot for that? You have a weapon, you have that, you have that. Let's put it on you. Now I definitely don't need to do that shipyard. Corsair frigates, fusillade, hull rippers, and an ion tunneler. So let's go for the shields. Oh, he just melted that husk in that tiny room. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. That worked pretty clean. I mean, there is an argument to take that 10 hull strength right now then. It's right on the money, so. We might as well. We might as well. An abandoned starship. You get a rank 2 hull ripper. 2 times damage to systemless rooms. Fires 4 shots. Do I take that over the storm? It requires additional power. Charge time 18. Let's wait till we hit the shop before we configure anything. A civilian colony is visible ahead. Cannon fire streaks across the void and you realize the colony is under attack. We have crazy amounts of shields, so we can shield the colony from attack. You interpose your vessel between the attacking ship and the colony. A multitude of cannon shells detonate harmlessly across your enhanced shielding. Dissuaded by your presence, the attacker quickly turns and leaves. We get +5 hull integrity. The crew is healed and a contributor 1. Oh, we'll just sell that off. What do you got for me, Johnny? Hull Ripper, Displacement Field Emitter, and a Grav Ray. Death Cult bonuses. Hardened Casing. I don't know if that stacks. Probably not. Can I? I'm confused about, like, can I even buy another system here if I even wanted to? I feel like this told me this when I installed the last subsystem. System versus subsystem. Maybe that healer is worth it then for the assault cyborgs. I gotta power it is a bit of a problem, but husk versus sub husk all over again. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take it. Put it right there. So really hoping for like a Storm Ripper 3. Storm Cannon 3. Four shots. Like, is this a better option than the Flare Beam? I guess that's my question. The Flare Beam needs shields to be down. This would actually help get rid of shields because it fires 4 bullets. You know what? Maybe I get rid of the Meg Pulse. I don't love this one because it stuns my own crew as well. You know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I think I'm gonna have to do that. It'll help breach over the storm cannon as well. And then we just need 135 to get the final level of shields. Vessel comes out from behind the heat. It has made a grave mistake. Flare cannon, hull ripper, thunder cannon. 4, 2, 1. No, I want that Chaos Knight breaking into other rooms, and I want these guys sitting here fighting. We have a breach sled coming across to us as well here, so... Oh, it's already here. No, I don't want you fighting him, that's for sure. But I can happily have you fight husks. Don't even walk. I want you teleporting there. Munitions and 5 scrap metal, or a chaotic rift teleports all crew in target room to random room on the opposing enemy ship. Better than Purify? That's a really good ability. I don't really need this munitions. You don't have a slot. I love this because I can also send people off of my ship. And it's an instant charge time. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of Purify and we're going to take Chaotic Rift. And then we're going to return to stations and we're going to get the heck out of here. No power needed for substation. You are correct on that. And we're into the Imperial core worlds. The Vault of Souls. Excuse me. I guess I should probably move these guys onto that healing bay. Just as their default. We have a ship armament, but I don't think I have the money for it. We can still go up and consider it. And then a mercenary broker. Yeah, I should probably just focus on getting like my next level of shielding up. You're immediately under attack by a bunch of Centurions. Not ideal. Okay, Okay, so that's the psyker boarding me. Which I feel like is not that bad. I'm actually just going to teleport him off the ship as soon as he arrives. Oh, that was cheeky. Oh, 2 of them boarded. Get off my ship. Oh, that's such a good ability. Nothing like the old get off my ship ability. There is a lot on fire right now. Not all of it I need to solve. Try to heal these guys up a little bit. I think we'll skip the weapons dealer. Yeah, I think so. We need the money for upgrades right now. Scrap for upgrades. More heavily armed Imperials. Damn, I guess we should probably upgrade the sensor bay at this point too, if we can. The healing noise so weirdly calming, right? We could just send him straight across right away because he kills... If he sits there, he'll kill every single thing that enters that room and tries to fight him. That's a fireball coming across. You're fine. You can put out a fire in a single room. You know what, man? Take that psyker. Bring him over here. Now kill him. I was like, they don't have any boarding ships, so I don't have to be worried about that. Purge these back rooms. Oh, and they're almost done. Okay. Ooh. Guess I should be paying a bit more attention to what you're doing to me there, bud. How are you guys doing? Kill him. 48 scrap. Open that up. Open that up. Get you out of there. Recall the crew off that ship. Put you guys in the old med bay. Trigger the old med bay and then have this Chaos Knight walk back and forth. Try and get as much healing as he can at the same time. Great. Everybody back to your stations. Well, except maybe you. Shipyard. No. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of healing. Yeah, okay, fine. Lose for them. Either you're going over there or they're coming over here. That's basically the plan. Just constantly send one or the other. You can heal up. What are the upgrades to that like? 2 charges and better HP. Okay. Soothing. All right. Again, I can't really see what's happening on this ship. My door breacher does not have a lot of good breach points, so... Storm cannon, radium. Let's get rid of the weapons. Nice. So he's fighting a Centurion? Look at the damage difference here. 13 damage to 4. And he's going to create a bunch of fires once he kills them as well. Drain the strength of those guys. As they blow up, as they kill people in that room, they'll also wipe out those. You're boarded by a single Imperial Enforcer. Honestly, I could just send husks to kill him. All their weapons are offline. Their whole crew is offline. Quite a way to phrase that. Their whole crew is offline. 92 scrap metal. Bada boom. All right. Now our shields are maxed out. So everything else, really, we wanted subsystems. We could get the extra heal. We have 1 extra jump. Might as well tidy these guys up as much as we can. See if we get anything good. Heavily armed Imperial starship. Ooh, you can land a life support. All right, let's do that. And then I think I'm gonna have these guys go on shields. Try to drop their weapons as much as possible. Ooh, that's a lot of paisanos. Let's kick them off the ship. I can go right the hell out of here. That's for sure. And then we'll just cancel up whatever else we have to. But we did join the machine god, so it's technically appropriate phrasing. All right. Scion tunneler? Kind of want to just like hull rip that open room, but I won't do that to them. Well, you better believe I'm gonna flare beam him. Okay, I just remember we have 2 hull integrity patches as well, so we've got an extra like 10 HP for this final fight. That bad, eh? Oh, this ship is really on fire right now. just this Centurion who's left. Who did they just launch? For that matter, how did they just launch? All right, we can deal with that. Why waste Chaos Knights? This is what husks are for. Ow. Really? My shield's taking that much of a beating? Get the hell back here. Goddamn unbelievable. Ah, there we go. Terminus bands or Howling Regions. We'll take Howling Regions. And I guess we're going to give those to our husks. So we have a bunch of demon hounds we can summon in this final fight now. Okay, let's upgrade that. Let's definitely upgrade sensors. That was too much of a pain for me. I have 30 scrap left over. You know what? We'll take the autopilot. Oh, it's an annoying spot. Actually, you know what? Just send the husks over to put that out. Alrighty, so that should keep us fully healed, ready to rock. We got all of our stuff up. We're ready to boogie. Let's go fight this final boss. Teleport is OP. Chaos Rift is really good. Necropolis Burge. The Vault of Souls can only be reached through the halls of death. So this is Brundor, immune to poison and suffocation. Poison slowly heals him. They don't have assault sleds, but they've got a 4-burst missile, 3-shot ions, 3-shot volley, and they have the poison gas. Oh, and what's really annoying about this ship is it has the ability to summon a whole bunch of those blight mites all over your ship. Summon 10,000 ghouls. Yeah, that's basically the one. That's the one I'm talking about. Lennick, what's up, dude? How are we? Thank you so much for the raid. Were you rocking a little Void War as well? Yes, you were. Also, did you see the new Barotrauma expansion? Because I know you are also a Barotrauma fan. Come on in, dudes. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just in time for the final boss, right? We're up against the Necropolis Burge. We're playing on Torment 5. It's been going pretty well this run so far. We are mostly machine cult, mixed with a little bit of chaos, a little bit of the war cult. We have a Chaos Knight who was like a basic guy who ascended into a Chaos Knight after he got like sacrificed to a demon on a planet. And we also have a Greater Warseer who's been helping us out. But mostly we're like cyborg assassins, cybernetic. We've been going for a lot of husk invasions and stuff like that. And yeah, we're getting ready to fight the big poison gas Burge. Yep. The Barotrauma DLC hype. Dude, I am so stoked. I am so stoked for that. I cannot wait for it. Iron Warriors cosplay a little bit. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for giving the raid. If you got to take care of yourself, I totally understand. Go do some post-stream self-care. Cybernetic Commander as well, underrated 2 tool slots. Yeah, he's been really nice. We haven't used him a lot. Like, we have a Chaos engine on him, but he mostly just sits in the command throne and just pilots the ship at this point. Folks, if you're new to me, you're new to the channel, we play a lot of strategy games over here. That's kind of the main thing. We also play a lot of indie games. When it's indie strategy, it's a match made in heaven. So we've been doing a lot of Void War last week and also this week. as we get ready for a little bit of nonsense. Now, okay, we just got a bunch of these hound regions, so I want to say, like, let's flood the ship with demons. Maybe just in a bunch of different rooms. We also have the Warbringer, who I certainly want to get over here. Let's get all of our main guys ready to party. I'm going to send them over in the assault sled. So I can't target any of the rooms I want to target here. This is a 3-shot ionization room, so we could go for that. I mean, we might as well. I will send the Chaos Knight probably directly to solo the boss. Actually, he could just sit outside in this tiny room here and 1v1 anyone who comes through. They've protected. They've protected that. I didn't realize also summon hound summons 2 hounds. So we might be fighting an infernal ship a lot faster than we thought. Have I fought this guy before? We fought him last week and lost against him. In a very, very close fight on Torment 9, I think we were playing. Needless to say, it was a bit of a chaotic one. All right, let's have you breach. Let's have you breach again. Go for this Apostle of Famine, interrupt him. Definitely let's get the siege beam going. I don't want you in a big room like this. Honestly, I think I'm going to have this Chaos Knight just hunt down the Necromancers. Because he is quite good at doing that. Somehow I created a Warbringer over here. Did I? Oh, I did summon him. Okay, yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe go for the command throne if that's the case. You guys are doing okay. These guys are pretty beat up, but they're trying to take out that Ion room. We got a Necro Lurch here. Let's get rid of him. And I want to slap the Techno Virus on their ship there. Nice. Our Super Chaos Knight is fighting the Death Knight here. This guy we just stacked small weapons on, so he does like +4 in small rooms. He's an absolute monster. He's been very, very handy. I can still summon 2 more hounds. But we got to start taking out some of this stuff. Good. Breach me, baby. Breach me good. Ooh, my husk rack. Ooh, my command throne. Are these subspace breaches? No, they're just regular breaches. Brundor got out of there with 1 HP. What a rat. Ah, you gotta go, buddy. These guys are trying to break this weapon systems down, but it can't be broken at the moment. Let's peel him out. Let's peel all them out. Okay. This is okay. We'll go for another hull rip. He's got that shield charger up. You have 2 HP. That is, I'm going to tell you, not enough HP for me. You might as well go for a second heal here. Here come the blight bites. What can I maybe get rid of? What if I did boosted subhusk, Death Knight? Trying to think about, like, can I try to keep one guy alive on their ship? We're about to get hit with a salvo of missiles. You know what? I'm going to try to Chaos Rift their captain. So much suffocation damage here. There's Broom Door. Kind of wish we had that ability right now to to protect ourselves from all those terrible things. Oh, I didn't realize we lost life support here as well. Okay, we better get on that, because we are not doing enough damage right now. All right, you got Broom Door. You guys got to get out of there. You got to get out of there, out of there. Send the boosted subhusks in to fix things. Okay, we're okay here. We're okay. We're going to sneak across. Couple assault cyborgs. Right now. You guys are going in there. I'm going to send you over to this. Load you in. Try to get these guys to fix up systems. You are both husks. You are not disposable husks. This boosted subhusk, on the other hand, is very disposable. Get that storm cannon up. All right, that's not the worst. We got missiles coming in, and they are coming in hot. So I gotta try to keep this Death Knight alive while we deal with everybody else on the ship. Damn. Okay, we can fix that. We can fix that. Thought I had that there. Okay, finally the shields are down. Temporarily as it might be. Do I rip them? I just want to make that like an impossible room for them to go into right now. You're a boosted subhusk. You can go this way. Let's have them go in here. I'd like to get rid of this this shield charger that they've got going. Oh, amazing. Their husks actually die from the poison, but the Death Knight doesn't. The only issue is that he is trying to fix the shields. But if I can keep all the rest of their ship offline, that's not really an issue. I want to say let's start breaking some other stuff. Here's the damn bloat mites again. We'll just move you guys in there. We could purge that. You guys need to keep blowing up these systems. I'd like to pull them back to heal with this Chaos Knight, but I don't think that's a safe thing to do. A malignant force ripples through your vessel, heavily damaging your systems. My weapons bay, my engines, and my launch bay are destroyed. I have 3 necrolurches on my ship, and enemy systems are repaired times 3. Okay, send 2 of you there. No, send 2 of you there. Go deal with the husks. God damn, my engines. Move you guys here. I have a plan. It's a bit of a crazy one, but I have a plan here. I want to keep these guys across, just trying to like break down these systems as much as possible. Because if this guy's sitting on the command throne, the rest is like a lot less of an issue. And then what I could do is I can chaos rift the 3 of these over to the enemy ship. And I have a moment. Boss is the hardest hitting phase transitions out of all of them. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I see we have ads just hit, so I'm going to hold for a second. Just because we got so many visitors and it's the big boss fight. All right, so you guys are fixing that. You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. All of those guys are gone, except for the necrolurches here and here. These guys become carcasses on death. What I'd like to do is I'd like to pull back both of these guys to deal with them and then heal everybody, and we can go back for another round. I feel like these guys are not all attacking, but... You're poisoned. But you have poison resistance. So maybe that's fine. Ads is the secret boss weapon phase. I mean, yeah, we've been taking a lot of damage. Them getting all their shields and everything back as well is just like such a kick in the teeth. I wish I could see like how much damage we've done to these, like how close they are to red. In the same way that we have like half bars here. I have so much extra power from all that going offline. Oh. This guy, like, not being healed as well is just stressing me out. Hull heal before the next stage of panic. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah. This is like newer FTL, pretty much. FTL on Kraken, heavily inspired by Warhammer 40k. Yeah. There is a lot more to do. All right, you are right. Let's definitely hit the hull integrity patch here. And then I want a technovirus, but I'm just really not sure like what the right option is on that. So I think I'm going to say the Husk Bay. All right, you've been breached by the Necrolurch here. And you've been breached by the Necrolurch there. That's all good. You could actually help these guys out. I don't have any weapons up right now, which is of obvious concern. Oh, you're breaking the Husk Bay. Does this not work at all? No, okay. I just didn't, it needed power. This is the guy who's good against demons. Yeah, let's work on that. I'll have you go up here. If I don't have weapons online, it's going to be very hard for me to win this fight. I don't want you on the tank spot there. This guy is doing way more damage. Enemy DPS cannot exceed 3. Oh man, I did not realize that. All right, you guys got to get over that missile bay. Everyone else on this ship is dead. You've almost broken that. Oh my God. My weapons bay. All right, I'm healing just the 2 of these guys. You go that way. You're good at fighting demons. Okay, he's broken that. I'm gonna send him to the shields again. We're coming. We got missiles coming in hot. Okay, that's actually not the worst that could have been. Our shield's getting hit 4 times. It's like not great, but it's fixable. These are boosted sub-husks getting killed. What is he fighting there? Oh, just the carcass. Okay, sub-husk. Oh, goddamn. Poison gas. All right, go there. The 2 of you guys go here. That's got to be vented. You're hit again, but it's like not too bad. You're breaking shields. We've broken all their missile systems. So let's... All right, just leave you on that. Oh no. I killed the last guy. So they've got a demon heart here now. I gotta keep an eye on him because he's got no oxygen. He's trying to repair everything. What I need to do is I need to keep a technovirus on the demon heart, because if the demon heart can't heal, he can't heal the rest of the ship. Now I need to break the demon heart to do that first. I don't know where all the demons are on this ship either right now. I do know that all of those rooms are out of oxygen though, so why don't we send a sub-husk there? This room's gotta be purged again! Okay. Oh God, they're in here now too. They are everywhere right now on me. You and you, well, no, you and you fix that. You go back there, help deal with him. This guy's got to get off the ship. We got to pull him back. You guys got to move like here, 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 and here right now. That's probably good. That's probably good. Let's get Husk to sensors. You got to get out of there. That's being purged. You don't need to be in there. I don't have any more heals, so these cyborgs cannot go back over. But there's no reason for me to stop summoning the hounds right now. So maybe they can start ripping apart the ship. Okay, we at least know what's going on the ship, which is great. You're immune to suffocation. I'm sending you over to the enemy ship. And I'm going to send you straight into that demon heart. You can pilot. Actually, let's make you pilot. Close, 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 close. You guys can fix that. Wait for oxygen there. Go for that demon heart. If I keep the demon heart destroyed, the ship goes boom. The siege weapon is at least sieging. We'll try to get that beam back up. You guys can go in there and there. This poor Imperial scribe has certainly seen better days. I guess the demon hounds won't attack systems. Which is not great news for me. No, I don't want to do that. I can't send him across, but I can send you across and you across. Go here. Go there. Or there. They're occupying that room, so I can't even get in there to deal with them. Imperial Scribe will send you there to fix up those shields. You guys are okay. You guys are okay. What are you fighting? You're fighting a hound. That's fine. I'm going to have you just teleport to that side of the ship. Help him out. you guys blow up anything? If I chaos rip them back, that ironically solves the problem. I think I'm just going to hope that this poison gas does not spread. Same here. Close, close, close. Get that guy ready to send across. I'm going to try hull ripping that again. I don't know that that's going to work. But I at least got their shields down for half a second. Enemy reinforcements have materialized aboard the accursed vessel. Their oxygen is restored, their systems are repaired, their crew is reinforced, and intruders are detected on my ship. Interesting, but I guess the Demon Heart is going to purge everything there. Ooh, nice. If we kill this Necrolurch, I can send those dogs back across. Oh my god, Death Mage, Mephitic Champion. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, no, you don't want to be fighting that guy. Send one of those across. My engines are just getting spanked again. And here comes another one of these poison shock waves. Okay. Call back one individual crew member. Just with this little recall crew, if you click that and then you click just the room they're in, it will put the full thing on cooldown. So you can't, I don't think you can use the full recall then, but you can individually grab just one room at a time. Yeah, it's a big, discovering that was a big one. You know what? I guess just let him keep blasting that stuff. Oh, what do we have? So many bloat mites. I gotta get that scribe out of there. I think I gotta get both those guys out of there, probably. Maybe you could fix up him. Oh. I think this poison might be the death of me. I can't quite get in there right now, but I could. I was gonna say I can vent this room, but it will vent this entire front of the ship if I do that. Which I don't know. Maybe that's an okay idea at this point. Trying to figure out like what's worse for him. Okay, you guys get out of there. This is madness right now, let me tell you. Oh, Dagger, my Corsair. I don't even know when he died. I didn't think they were going to get this massive reinforcement wave here. That's already deployed. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, okay. God, these missiles, dude, are absolutely slaying me. I need engines back online desperately. I have 3 HP. And I am not lining up my shots together, so I can't get that flare beam across. I mean, this could potentially kill their shields. That's also ionized right now, so... I think I kind of have to send this Chaos Knight across along with my captain and hope for the best. Oh, I am like so low on points I can actually land on anymore. Interesting. So they have a demon heart, but they've also managed to get oxygen down in this lower section of the map. So my guys actually aren't suffocating right now if they enter the ship. Okay, the 3 of you. That's it, man. That missile kills me. Oh, so close. Oh, man. I can't believe it. I thought for sure we had this run. My biggest issue here, man, I didn't have anything to break the shields. I relied way too heavily on those hull weapons. I shouldn't have taken the shield beam, the shield laser. Siege beam, is it called? I should have taken missiles. If I had taken missiles and I had taken that antimatter bomb, we would have won that. We would have won that so easy with an antimatter bomb. Damn, I also didn't realize that they like stop being a demon ship, or they get both demon ship and other ship at that point. It's really hard trying to keep that last guy alive. Siege beam wins one fights harder. Yeah. If I had something like if we had the storm cannon 3, if we had that 6-shot storm cannon instead of, you know, we never got that upgrade on the main gun, that would have made all that siege stuff work better. But I guess one of like the big problems with the siege weapon is like you can't aim it, right? It just fires. So you're hitting random rooms with it instead of being like, I want to missile that room. That room that's shooting missiles at me, that's the room I want to hit. Phase 2, Phase 3 stuff in this fight is so weird. It requires mega specific play to figure out. Yeah, the boss is absurd. Oh, man. Oh, so close. That was a good run. 4,000 residents-ish. It's funny, we got to basically the same point with on Torment 7, Torment 9. Also, the fact that hounds don't... I never realized that hounds don't attack systems. If this was the case, I should have just summoned all the hounds on my ship, and then every time those mites showed up, they would have gotten swarmed by 8 hounds. Right? Like, that would have been a huge, huge difference. Would have slayed it for us. Oh, yeah, man. I like that run, though. That was a very cool one. No other surprises in store. How many juice do we have? We have 8,000. I could buy another ship. Like if I wanted the relic freighter or the commando ship. This is like the ghoul ship. So this is all about summoning demons. 10 HP to death cultists. It's got the putrefactor and a radium. Yeah, this is a major border ship. Honestly, I might buy this ship because then I can see what the next ship is. 10 HP on your casters is huge. Yeah, big time, big time. I mean, also if you can manage to get one of the big death cultists, death knights, right? Another 10 HP on them is always nice. Yeah, having these guys have like 30 HP though. Summons 3 rot spawns. Summon 2 ghouls. And drain strength. I didn't use that one nearly enough, but that's really powerful as well. Well, I think I'm going to unlock this ship. Mostly because, like, if I unlock it, it'll tell me what the next ship is. The only thing is, I kind of want a white. If I had a white on this ship, it would be a whole other kettle of fish. Though, I mean, I don't know, man. The witch is still really good. Psyker, psyker, psyker. Immune to poison, it's a fun combo. Yeah, yeah. I think let's purchase this guy. Mostly because I want to see what the next ship up is. Ah, you won't tell me. Ah, but you will give me Relic Fighter 3. 1,400 resonance. An Apostle of Decay, summon a bloat mite in a target room. 2 bloat mites. And poison does double damage to enemy crew, the Sigil of Rot. A Zeus cannon. Which is, I think, a missile? No, it's just a regular shot. Hull damage per shot is 3, though. Wow. And a Radium Blaster. Ultimate development of conventional kinetic ship armament. It's just a big cannon. Right, and this guy also costs 1,400. I probably shouldn't be buying B hulls. Right, that's going to unlock when I get the assault cruiser, and then probably if I defeat the Necropolis Bay, it's going to unlock another boss, which we'll get for the next part. Okay. All right. I like that. Coziest pure captain for sure. The module's insane on it. The thrice cursed reliquary. Frequently gain dark matter prisms on the Imperial cruiser. Is this what I'm looking at? No, the relic freighter. The Sigil of Rot. Yeah, yeah. No, that's wild. Poison does double damage is busted. Cannon that fires Zeus. It fires the guy onto the enemy ships. Single best bet of the game, but I'm sure you can buy it just on starter ships. I've never seen this before. I've never seen it show up. But I also like rarely go to Imperial systems, and I feel like this is an Imperial gun. Ever since Earth got overrun, he got nothing much to do other than getting shot out of cannons. Dude's a real clown. Oh. All right. I think this is where we gotta call it for today. Sadly, we'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna do definitely more Void War tomorrow for sure. I think we'll check out this new relic freighter with all the good rot boys, and probably our witch leading the front. And we'll see how this one handles as we send a bajillion demons across to the enemy ship. But that's gonna be it for me. Thank you so much for joining us.